Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, it's Andrew, aka True. Come in here. What? You don't want me to talk? Well, I'm gonna talk to my video here. Yeah, so my daughter doesn't like that I'm doing these, but yeah, I mean, yesterday I put out a tarot reading because I felt very in alignment. I'm not gonna be doing the same things regularly. I'm gonna be wildly creative as my mind is and just do what feels so called. Today I'm gonna be pulling from the Sacred Power cards. And yeah, it's by Anna Stark. Transformative Guidance for Your Life Journey. Hopefully that this will hit home with the people that it hits home with, and hopefully there's some value in it. So I might pull a tarot card or two. Like, these are good. These are Sacred Power reading cards. They, when I ask, they come through with something that a sacred power that you can use today. So I'm going to intend for this to be for the collective, for the people that resonate with this energy. Let me say this a little bit too. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, remembering my divine heritage, my divine origins, and I'm remembering my my worthiness, and allowing myself to be worthy and be in all my glory, no matter what I'm doing, and remembering that sense of worthiness, because there's no things that you do or think that make you unworthy except for the fact that you think you're unworthy. And worthy of what? We're talking worthy of abundance, worthy of healthy, happy relationships, worthy of family, worthy of work that's satisfying. That's satisfying, that's fulfilling your soul purpose, and worthy of being your highest self. I think there's a lot of ease to the process that can be channeled. It doesn't have to be some hard work, struggle, uphill battle all the time. I think, all things are one, and all energy is one in the universe. So the energy that's vibrating as the particles in my body is the same as what's vibrating in the stars and all around me right now. So, when you recognize that there's a higher order to this stuff, there is an order, and to me, astrology is a first step in understanding what the order is for you, because everybody's different. Anyway, I fully believe that we are creators of our own reality. We create ourselves, but we don't just create it from our human perspective. We create it in harmony with what the divine is creating out of us. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. I think I'm gonna start with the one tarot pull, and I'm gonna take the deck here and just shuffle it. Again, this is Rachel True's True Heart Intuitive Tarot. So let's just see what comes up right now. Alright, I got the Prince of Discs in reverse. Now, discs to me is money and material abundance, is the material world. And Prince is like a innocent strength of this. I think, maybe today what's coming to me is recognize the innocence of all the beautiful technology and material wealth that's around us. I think as spiritual beings, sometimes we want to or beings on a spiritual path. We want to push away like material, or we feel bad because of having expensive shit, or like we feel like that's not something that's right, but that's bullshit. Like everything is spirit, so you can, like, the idea is to manifest nice fucking things. You want to have nice relationships, nice things that make you feel good, and it's okay to do that. This being in reverse, I mean, we need to re-examine our relationship to like our physical environment. To me, I mean, I know like your space is a reflection of you, and I'm in a continual process of refining my space to get it feeling like it's really a reflection of my soul, so it's a process. But yeah, I mean, re-examine your relationship to materiality. I have recently made an investment into my creativity and my music production, and it was like the most expensive thing I've ever bought besides a car. I mean, I bought a Mac, I bought a computer, and it's cool because like the abundance is there for that, and it feels very good. It feels very much in alignment, so when it comes to materiality, listen to your inner guides. Listen to what's in alignment for you, what resonates for you, what's something that's always called to you that maybe you've been denying. For many years I denied the fact that like I was so deeply called to like Apple products and computers, and I've had a couple iPhones over the years, but I don't think I was really in resonance with them long enough to like keep them. But to me, the pure resonance of the technology is like a benevolent, connected, sleek, well-functioning thing, which is the system of the universe anyway. So yeah, I mean, yeah, look at your relationship with that. Are you truly appreciating what is available to us? If you're a music maker or you're an art maker, you have to appreciate the tools that allow you to do that and share it with millions of people. Like, it's so effortless to us nowadays. The fact that I can just pop on this video on my iPad and then put it on YouTube in the next hour. It was not like this growing up. I mean, I used to record on one of these things that actually held a VHS tape, so, and then we would have to like have the thing where there was like 2 VCRs, and you would like copy parts of the tape onto the other tape, and that's editing. Now I can do all this shit on the Mac or on the iPad, and yeah, I mean, that's what I'm getting from this card. I mean, look, like, appreciate the fucking material shit in your life. Let's see what Rachel True actually says about this card. I mean, to me, this is intuitive. Let's see, Prince of Discs. The high vibe of this card is hard work, determination, grounded, practicality, responsibility, frugality. Those are the things that allow you to manifest cool things in your life. The low vibe of this is like scattered energy, lack of drive, depression, flightiness, laziness. Again, I think it's being overcome by materiality and not being one with it, not being one with your soul's energy, and being one with how the divine's manifesting through you. Everybody's going to interpret shit differently, and you have to ultimately check in with your inner self, Cool. Let's see what the Sacred Power card is for the day. Communication. Interesting that we got communication in Gemini season, and then Mercury. I'm not an astrologer, but I think Mercury's in Gemini, which is the planet of communication, very fast-moving communication, in the sign of communication, in the sign of the twins. I mean, there's a lot more to that, but I always get the resonance of communication with Gemini, so communicate. This is your sacred power that you have, the power of spoken word, the power of thought and vibration, and communicating in that way. you know, yeah, man, I mean, I'm reflecting on this, like, how can I communicate with myself, my higher self, more regularly, and more authentically, you know, communicate. And then I have to communicate to myself my needs and wants. Like, a big step in communicating for me was recognizing that, like, I need a space to do my work at my home, you know. So I invested in a desk. I invested in some materials that are going to allow me to do the work that my soul feels called to. Part of it is making these videos. I'm starting to do these regularly, and it's not going to be one specific topic. I'm going to allow myself to be wildly creative because that's who I am, you know. And we're going to dabble in spirituality, creativity, and just being a human, and what that means, and how to really embody your fullest self. I'm learning on this journey too. I don't claim to know anything other than my God-given intuition, which is there for anybody, you know. So communicate what you want, communicate what you need to yourself, and believe in your ability to manifest that shit. And if it's there, you know, and you have, if your physical abilities, let's say you have the money in your account to buy this thing that you feel really called to, but there's some kind of hold up there. There's some kind of like hesitation, or, you know, wanting to do research. I'm all about doing research. That's fine. But 9 times out of 10, I mean, when you have an intuitive hit about something and you have a feeling initially, that's going to be the way you go. You do all the research that you want, but, you know, your decision is made. So, you know, communicate that to yourself and be fucking honest with yourself, and do that, you know. And I'm talking to myself as much as anybody else. We're all in this together, guys. And, you know, to really let your light shine, you have to pursue your happiness. You have to pursue the things that make you shine. Let's do a clarifying card, you know, about this Prince of Discs, because I got something different than it said in the book, but, you know, that's okay. That's how intuition works. It's different for everybody. Clarifying, Prince of Swords, you know. I think in Prince of Swords, what I'm getting with this is, you know, allow your thoughts to, you know, allow your creative thoughts, allow your imaginative thoughts to come to you. Even if they're, you know, there's one thing, we got to be grounded and taking physical action, but this is big. There comes a time when we actually bridge the infinite with the finite, you know. So there comes a time when grounded practicality expands into infinite imagination, and that's what the Prince of Swords is telling us to do. Find that child in you that believes in your imagination, you know. Find that child in you that that is willing to see the world as more than just a finite physical structure, you know. You're willing to believe in possibilities. You're willing to believe in extraterrestrials, given all the fucking news that's coming out about ETs. Be willing to believe in multidimensionality and spirituality, you know. What, honey? What? She's telling me to stop. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because she wants my time. She doesn't like when I talk. But we need to allow each other to express ourselves, right? We can talk. So, we're going to go have a tea party. Yeah. Awaken your inner child. Be one with your material abundance and your material world, and communicate what you need. Intuitive hits for the day. Much love. Stay true. True life humanity. Create yourself. Create harmony.